Also developing tonight, Local 12's Christian Hauser shows us what Kentucky is doing to stop businesses and people from going against CDC guidelines to keep the virus from spreading.
Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear says the state's bourbon distillers are ramping up production of hand sanitizers. But he also says the state will be on the lookout for non-essential businesses putting their workers in harm's way.
Any business out there, understand if you don't spread your people out, that if you don't follow these CDC guidelines, and that you aren't absolutely essential to what people need on a daily basis, if you can't make it work, then we will have to take action.
Beshear says the state will create a hotline for you to call if you see businesses or people disregarding the order saying no groups bigger than 10 people. He also addressed some concern that people had over shelter-in-place orders and whether it means you'll be forced to stay inside. Under it, Beshear says it will
allow people to go to the grocery store, go for a walk as long as you're engaging in social distancing, to do all the things that are necessary to make sure that we get through it.
The Commonwealth, like every other state, still doesn't have nearly enough coronavirus test kits. That makes it difficult for scientists to predict a spike in cases in certain areas. Health systems are watching their ERs, which in Ohio are at 70% capacity because it's already a heavy flu season. There's also worry about if there's enough medical equipment, including respirators and ventilators.
There are sort of some lower tech, not as elaborate type of mechanical ventilators that are still out there. We have a stash of those as well.
Dr. Acton and Governor Beshear say they're doing everything they can to get as much medical equipment as possible. In Mount Auburn, Christian Hauser, Local 12 News.
In Kentucky, Governor Andy Beshear is also asking churches in the Bluegrass to ring their bells tomorrow at 10 a.m., of course, instead of having that church service.